What was the size of the fight we were doing? Was it 10? Was that Bahamut?
8 man. Bahamut was 8 man.
Those were 8.
Alliance raids go up to 24 or 48.
That's too many people.
Depending. Yeah.
Once you hit a certain number of people, there's just no actual coordination going on anymore.
You say that, but doesn't WoW have larger raids than that? Isn't it 32 people?
Well, raids are basically just 10-man raids in WoW, and then they just scale based on how many people you bring. So you can bring up to like 40 people if you really want to. But they realize it's actually nicer just to have the raid scale to the number of players, so you don't have to like be like, well, we got one too many people, somebody has to sit it out this week, or we're down 2 people, have to wait till next week to even try, which was old WoW. So now you just bring whoever.
Upstairs.
So any given day our raid has anywhere from like 12 to 20 people. And it's nice, because you just get to do it without having to worry about whether the exact roster showed up. Just have to have a handful of ambidextrous types that can switch between healing and DPS. To figure out the balance.
Hero, I knew in my heart that you were safe, but to see you again in the flesh, words cannot well express my relief.
Who are you?
Even as the victory feast was taking place, the Crystal Braves turned upon us and took the rising stones by force. Amid the chaos, some few of my compatriots and I were to slip away unnoticed. Since then, we have remained in Revenant's Toll, keeping watch over the mutineers while awaiting your return. You have done well by us, and we Domans do not soon forget our debts. We swear to you to do all within our power to aid you. Shortly before you arrived, I received word from Limsa Laminsa that you were searching for General Raubahn. As the Admiral will have informed you, he was recently moved from his cell in the Marasaja pit. At the same juncture, Yu Hase and the 3rd unit were observed leaving the Rising Stones. This can be no simple coincidence. Their purpose, we believe, is to escort the Flame General to the scene of his execution. Suffice it to say, we have people shadowing the 3rd. If you would join the hunt, pray seek out Doer at Highbridge, where I too am bound.
I'll meet you at Highbridge, or what else. It's over there. Click, click,
We are going to Fanland.
Camp Drybone. It's a skeleton that throws his own bones. But he always has more somehow. Don't know how he doesn't run out.
They just regrow.
Ah. Drinks lots of milk. Like Norman Reedus Monster Energy drinks, just all day, all times, more milk.
All day, you say?
A lot of milk.
Helmhot.
Domer.
In case you weren't aware.
No.
I have been. Go for it.
I have been expecting you. Time is of the essence, so I shall be direct. Yu Hase and his men are bound for Halatali.
Halatali again. Damn it.
We believe that this is where they intend to carry out the execution. Ozan is presently keeping watch over the entrance. Let us make haste and join him.
Okay.
Goodbye. Goodbye. He's dead.
No.
Do. It's over there. Just fly across Arizona. I'll see you when you're there.
It's too grassy for Arizona. Come on now.
You're too grassy for Arizona.
Well, I am Canadian.
Yeah,
I've already been to Florida. I don't need to go to. I don't need to go to Arizona. Thank you very much.
You know what? your kind would melt there.
I did almost. It was awful in Florida. Oh,
All
so
Canadian,
bad.
all Canadians are like Olaf from Frozen.
Humidity, man. Where?
They go south of the
like humidity.
If they go south of the Canadian border, they just melt. The magic holding them together. The magic that's holding them together just lets them go, and they die.
Just mosquitoes mostly in Iowa. So.
I think it's because they leave within a certain radius of a Tim Hortons, and that's it.
His name means pants.
Well, that's hose. H-O-Z-E.
Hosen is plural.
Oh, is it? Oh,
yeah.
All right, pants. Let's go. All right, that's me.
You come at a good time, my friends. But moments ago, the traitor Elbert arrived and entered Halatali.
Okay. There's actually a new guy.
Oh. Well, he's his twin brother.
In case you weren't aware.
From this, we may be certain that General Raubahn is held within.
Pop.
Bop.
This one has a mustache.
There is no time to lose. General Alden may be executed at any moment.
His last name's Alden? It is. Or is that his first name? I don't know.
Alden! You must enter Halatali and free him from his captors. Please see to your preparations and tell me when you are ready to proceed. One of our own will accompany you inside.
Okay. Oh, hey, it's single player.
Well, goodbye,
Yeah,
friends. It was nice knowing you.
Yep.
I'm so lonely. Playing video games alone is why I play MMOs, obviously. One of these days, an MMO will write its story to be multiplayer. Oh, hey. It's been a while.
Pray, forgive me my lateness.
Lady Ugiri!
Master Alphino, I am pleased to see that the light of resolve shines in your eyes once more.
Ah, yes. How pathetic I must have seemed to you when we last met. I am ashamed to record it. For a time, I was well and truly lost. But with the aid of my comrades, I have since refound my purpose, and I shall take care not to misplace it again.
Since your escape from Ul'dah, my fellow Shinobi and I have shadowed the Crystal Braves every step, in hopes of learning the Scion's whereabouts. Regrettably, our investigation has yet to yield any useful information. Pray, forgive us.
You need not apologize, my lady. We are grateful for all that you have done on our behalf. Besides, Raubahn is no less a friend, and we cannot well abandon him to his fate.
Hozan, the three of us shall attend to the Flame General's rescue. Pray, draw away the guards by the entrance. Take Dowade and Higiri with you.
Wrong smoke bomb. I'm in hell.
With me!
Let's go. Hey, alright. Let's go save the boy. Weird. Multiple commenters made this whole, like, big deal about how, like, the voice actor for the Dragon Ninja Lady died. And so, out of respect to her memory, they won't recast her for, like, most of the expansion. They're, like, saying later in the expansion is, like, weird phrasing. Because as far as I can tell, it was literally just that one cutscene. There's like, people have built up this whole lore of why that one cutscene wasn't voiced. Basically. And it's like, maybe they just didn't voice that cutscene. It's like, she's immediately voiced in the next cutscene. So, like, people built this expectation like there's gonna be no voice acting for that every scene that character's in for like most of the expansion or something. It was literally just that one conversation, and yet everybody felt the need to point it out. And I'm like, I don't know if that's true now. That seems not true. That thing you said. I mean, I'm sure they died, but I don't think they deliberately chose not to recast her for any period of time if she's clearly voice acted right here. Unless they went back and revoiced cutscenes that weren't before. Let's go fuck up the guys with the stupid uniform. You guys are really boring and I hate you. Now die. conjure up a better fucking uniform, dick.
Leave this to me.
The dragon people really are just humans with face crust, like I said in the character creator. It's a remarkable visual when you see her show up with no hood. You're like, yeah, it's like another elf lady shows up, but she's got like weird crust on her chin. Dragons. This is a complete, like, is this a dungeon at some point in the game? Because this is like a whole new location I don't think I've ever seen before. I would recognize these strangely placed Morningstar trap things from Orcs Must Die or whatever. They're a trip. They look interactive, like I'm supposed to be hitting them to do something like weird. Like bounce them around to fuck up people, but I don't think I can. Wow, it got to him pretty quick. It's a trap, isn't it? General! You came. He is bound by some manner of magitech device, yet I dare not force it open. It may be booby-trapped. I have heard of such devices. The Crystal Braves will possess the key. Let us split up and look for it. That's a terrible plan. That will not be necessary, says somebody. Could be anyone. Oh, it's this tiny idiot. Oh, it's you, Hase, the tiny idiot child. Pray do not take it personally, my friends. You are the victims of harsh economic conditions. Happily, you will not suffer for long. This poison will convey you swiftly into the bosom of Thal, where I hope to join you after the passing of many prosperous years. That smug little smile, die. I'm gonna cut you in half, just like he did to your friend. Confound it, the mist stifle my healing. Leave me. Save yourselves. They want me to force the gate. I'll get right to that. There you go. There's a big chunk of it gone. There you go. Ha! The way is clear. And green. The mist remains. We must stop it at its source. Where's that? I shall tend to the general. Pray, see to the mist and whatever the fuck. The Braves have the key. Is it up here? At the beginning? Am I going the right way? Ah, there's new enemies. It's probably this way. You guys come over here. I'll fight you in a larger group. You don't seem worth the effort. Famous last words as I die horribly. Am I doing this right? Is it just a hallway that you run up and down? This looks like a battle arena. Do I have a battle arena here? Can I break this door? Shit. Am I going the wrong way? Nope, I was holding down the wrong button there. The map says you can go that way, but I guess not. Alpha, know what you doing? Nope, you found more jam. Nope, there it is. Pump up the bleed strong. The bleed strong? The bleed strength. That's a lot of gas coming from an incredibly small object. That's remarkable. You get the big attack. Congratulations. Too much damage. Find the key and free Raubahn. Is he done dying now? I guess I just need to go deeper in to find the guy with the key now. Oh, there's that door's open now. Gotcha. Special kind of mist. It filled the entire chamber instantly and then completely disappeared immediately also, despite being such a huge area. Hey guys, no, don't all fight Alpha, no. He's fragile. I'm messing up my combos apparently. Okay, this conjure needs to go. That's enough of you. Everyone else isn't clearly not worth attacking right now. There you go. Just kill all those squishies. It's really unfair, isn't it? As a player, you can't use taunt on me, so tanking mechanics don't work. So I could just kill all your squishies first. Really breaks the whole dynamic of this kind of combat. Poor Lancer. You'll be joining them soon. That was not the finisher I was hoping for. Is it time to run all the way back? The key! Take it to Raubahn! This feels like it should have been a co-op dungeon full of like a bunch of enemies and some boss fights and whatnot. This is like a next level amount of work to set up a place like this. Just to have like a long hallway to one room. They want to defend it so hard. There's so many Orcs Must Die traps in here. They seem so overkill, and yet I'm disappointed that they're not on. Many thanks. Slowly, General. You are yet weak from your ordeal. Nevertheless, we must quit this place. I should have known. What are clever contrivances to the Warrior of Light? Well done, hero. I don't remember who this person is again. Oh, this punk. Did we get to kill him?
Elbert. You mean to struggle on, then? Very well. If you would stand in my way, I will cut you down like the rest. Come, scions. Let's get this over with. I'm gonna kill your spellcaster first. Again. There you are. They weren't even in the cutscene for some reason. Ah! No, not you. There you go. Doop-a-doo. Doop-a-doop. You're not even worth using finishers on. Wow. They'll be done quick. Whoa, look at him go. Nope. Stop. Stop. We've seen what these fights look like canonically during the duel between him and Raubahn. So just imagine that's what's happening right now. Like, wow, look at those sweet moves. Or I stab him in the back as he charges up and attack in the wrong direction. Wow! Don't kill him yet, let me get my finisher off, no! Dick.
This changes nothing.
It is over, Elbert. Lay down your arms and surrender yourself to justice.
Justice? Justice for what exactly? 'Twas not I who assassinated the Sultana, boy.
Ere we debate who is responsible for the assassination, I would ask whether an assassination took place at all.
Oh, clever little shite. If you think you fight for justice, lad, you'd best wake up. The truth is, you fight for whoever bloody well tells you to. Can you not see you're being used by the Scions, the city-states, even the Crystal Braves? They none of them care a whit what you want, only what you can do for them. And how do I know this? Because I'm the same. A pawn to be used as my masters see fit. All I ever wanted was to liberate my homeland, and I ate dirt to make it happen. But what have I achieved after all these years in servitude? Nothing. Not a bloody thing. If we ourselves are not free to think and to act, how are we ever to reclaim our homeland? Know this. There is nothing I would not give to take back Alamigo. Nothing!
You'll not get away!
No, Master Alpha, no. Now is not the time.
I'm really amused by the fact this is a big linear hallway environment, and they're like, smoke bomb, you'll never figure out where I went.
I'm but a cripple and a fool. And still you came for me. I'm in your debt.
We are all of us fools of fate, General. But even fools have a part to play.
We stand with you.
Rest assured, I was not planning to die till I'd avenged the Sultana. Still, your words are welcome, lad. Know this, Elbert. There is nothing I would not give to see you pay for what you've done. My wealth, my arm, my life. Nothing.
General, are you aware that Lord Lolorito has yet to announce the Sultana's death to the public?
What? No. No, I was not aware of that, nor of anything else outside my cell. 'Tis passing strange, though. I assumed the bastard would make it known at the first opportunity, and set about tearing down the Sultanate.
As did we all. And it is indeed strange that he did not. Strange, or perhaps revealing. Now, I have no conclusive proof, nor do I wish to give you false hope, but I have reason to believe that Her Grace may yet live.
What? But how can that be?
Forgive me, friends, but it is not safe here. Let us continue this conversation without.
I kind of had the thought that they might have held off because they were going to accuse him of killing her and then execute him. And they're like, aha, two birds, one stone and whatnot. Hello, everyone. How you doing?
Hello.
Hello.
We've just been sitting here waiting, enjoying ourselves.
Are you spinny boys who spin?
Bean.
This is so much. There's a lot. What the fuck? You're T-posing mech. Hey, it's Dware and his ninja siblings. Oh, is that the cook from earlier?
I think so. I think so, yeah.
And her two twin brothers.
I have to say this right now. I hate Raubahn's new voice actor. I really do. I don't like the the voice actors that they put in so far, except for Yugiri's. Yugiri's is good.
If you lose an arm, your voice pitch changes.
That's totally how it works.
Well, it probably had been a long time since they last recorded lines for characters. Maybe they just forgot.
Mm.
Well, I think they recast most of the game.
They did.
Yeah.
Actually, all of it maybe? I think they moved to a different voice acting studio or something.
I don't think they did all of them, but I'm not 100%
I think somebody said they changed studios or something.
Maybe. That would make sense.
Weird. Alright. The general is safe. What news without?
My lady, the guards have been subdued as per your command. We have since kept watch over the entrance. There has been no further activity.
Then Elbert and his minions have fled via some other ingress. Scour the perimeter for signs of their passing.
At once, my lady.
The dawn of a new day approaches.
Well, that was a really bad music change. That was fucking weird. They just started the other
composers too.
they started that song.
The only thing that would make it worse is if there was a record scratch in the middle of that.
That was so weird. That song started for like 5 seconds and then stopped, and then the guy switched to song again.
Dark Stranger. Okay.
General Alden.
Oh, okay.
I presume that the Zions of the Seventh Dawn.
Oh, dear Lord.
Kill it. What the fuck's wrong with it?
Who are you? Identify yourself.
Pray not to be alarmed. My mistress is a friend, and I come bearing a message of goodwill.
Don't you believe him?
Your mic just like, it feels like it's shat itself just there near the end. It does not like whatever you're doing.
Was it even transmitting?
It was. It's
but
just
yeah.
it doesn't like whatever you're doing to it. It's screaming for help.
I've never done this before. I just found it on accident.
What, you have a voice changing?
No,
That's some sort of
I found that voice on accident.
Oh.
That was just a whim. I don't know. I didn't know I could do that.
Yeah, because it sounded like your mic was dying.
It's not a great feeling.
No, you're like breathing
Yeah,
in a
you
lot
don't
of
want to
air.
talk like it's a very, really bad idea.
I'm gonna have to remember that voice now for somebody later on online, I'm sure.
For your own safety.
Yeah, that's not ideal. Not a great voice,
It's
dude.
not that bad.
I would like to order a cheese pizza.
Jeez.
For your own safety, she bade me direct your steps to the waking sands. Know that Master Orianja,
A character that hasn't come up a single time for hours,
awaits you there, along with others sympathetic to your cause.
He didn't seem like he was on our team at the end of the credits.
There is no ruse, I assure you. General Alden, if you will come with me, I have prepared a carriage that you may travel in comfort, safe from prying eyes.
I will cut you in half.
I don't trust him. Can I just immolate him, please?
How do you figure out your BMI if you don't have an arm?
What?
Your body mass index minus your arm.
How do you know how much only the arm would have weighed? How do you know
I
how
don't
much
think that's how
weight you're missing?
BMI works.
I
It's
mean,
your height. It's just your
presumably-
BMI is just your height versus your weight. But
Well,
Yeah,
here's an
that's
easy
not
way to
I
do
don't
it.
thi-
that's
I
not
don't-
helpful
I
if
don't
you
think-
lost a whole arm of weight or leg of weight.
Weigh or measure your other arm instead. That gives you an approximation.
That's a very imprecise way of measuring something.
You know what?
I don't.
What-
I don't
what's
feel
the-
like you're
The
losing.
only way
that much
the only
weight.
way you can precisely weigh an arm is if you cut it off, which is where we started with this problem. I have the real answer is that BMI is like nonsense.
I'm sure they
to
have the
begin
arm
with.
stored somewhere.
Just for BMI measurements.
Yeah, like this isn't even really
it's
worth noting. Like
I think it's
the average
happier when
arm,
it freezes.
the average arm weighs like 7 to 12 pounds.
It's a
Like,
noticeable
no,
change in weight. That fucks up your
That's
BMI.
not nearly enough for. Dude, Raubah's like literally
That
like
fucks up your BMI. That's like more than 10% of your weight.
he's. I
Your
think
weight,
he's.
specifically.
Yeah, my weight, but not
Raubah's
Raubah's weight.
arm's probably 30 fucking pounds. It's like an entire
No.
person.
I have spoken
question.
with Ariandra via Link Pearl. He confirms the man's story. Raubahn is in safe hands. Poor choice of words. Let us make your own way to Vesper Bay.
Yes.
Not the
Raubahn is in
Waking
safe hands.
Sands. No! Oh, we have to use a ticket again. We don't have like any way of getting there
Oh,
otherwise.
I don't have any tickets.
How do you not have any tickets? What did you do? Throw them away?
Probably put him in his with his retainer or something.
Or you lose them in New Game Plus or something? Are we gonna have to
You
wait?
muted yourself, Effie.
We have to wait for him at destination.
There we go. I had to use them because you know
What for what?
I
Oh, because he
went through
beat
all
because
this
he beat the
already.
story, and he used the tickets when he was doing the story. So now every time we go here, you had to wait for him to show up.
I'll be right back. I gotta close my door real fast, anyways. Give me a second.
Getting noise complaints. You hooligan.
Yes.
Treachery.
Treachery. Who are you yelling at?
What?
You okay? What's going on?
This is a cutscene.
Oh. That we were waiting for
What the
Effie.
Oh, sorry.
I guess it's voiced, so I guess I'll go in myself now.
My dearest friends, praise be unto the 12 for delivering you from the clutches of treachery.
Father!
Pippin, my son, and Master Papashan besides.
Forgive me, Father. I should have been at Her Grace's side.
Save your tears. The Sultana yet lives.
You.
It was I who arranged this gathering. And judging by your perplexed expressions, it would seem introductions are in order. I am Dulala, head of the Order of Noldthor, and member of the Syndicate.
What you said about the Sultana, is it true? Is she alive?
Young man, I understand you were with the Sultana when she drank from the poisoned goblet and collapsed. Would I be correct in assuming that you did not personally verify Her Grace's vital signs?
Oh, did they fake the assassination?
Why ask when 'tis plain you know the answer?
Calm yourself, General, and let me finish. The truth is not as you imagine it. You are all victims of a most ingenious ruse. A ruse conceived to eliminate the threat posed by Teleji Adeleji. It is my belief that Teleji plotted the Sultana's assassination alone, but that Lolorito caught wind of his plot and exploited it to his own ends. He sought to manipulate you into eliminating Teleji for him, and you duly obliged. At one fell swoop, he removed his two foremost rivals, all the while remaining above suspicion.
Until now.
God strike me down for a fool. But the Sultana, how can it be that she lives?
She lives because Lolorito willed it. Her own lady-in-waiting is but one of his many little birds. By her sleight of hand, the poison was switched for a less deadly draught before it could reach her mistress's lips.
Some manner of sedative, perchance, of a potency sufficient to induce a slumber like unto death.
Wait, why does it matter whether we verified her signs then? It tricked Adeleji too, and he did check her vital signs, didn't he? Or just assumed it was going to be her death. I thought he checked because he had to like play the part of like, oh no, what happened?
Were I to guess, I would say Her Grace is being held somewhere, dreaming dreams of a brighter Uldar, even as we speak.
Oh, Nanamo. I will never forgive Lolorito for his part in this.
Though Lolorito's hands are far from clean, they did pluck Her Grace from the jaws of death. That must count for something. And though one may call the man's methods into question, it cannot be denied that he knows the value of stability, to the very gill, like as not. He craves power, 'tis true, but he has no desire to depose the Sultana. I had never taken sides in your feud with the monetarists, but it was not for want of concern for our nation's welfare. Indeed, 'twas out of the desire to see order restored that I furnished your Far Eastern friends with information and arranged this gathering. I hope you are ready to work, General, for there is much work to be done. Our first priority must be to bring matters back into balance. Lest you forget Her Grace's words, the true wealth of Uldar lies in the health, happiness, and hopes of her people.
I'm a little confused why they're immediately kind of like... It almost seems like they're undoing the exile that was the premise of this expansion, it seemed like. But like we've barely dipped our toes in the story of the existing expansion, like to get ourselves fully invested. Seems like something you do like near the end of the storyline, not like at the beginning.
As for the more worldly kind of wealth, I am content to let Lolorito help himself to whatever Teleji Adeleji left behind. You, meanwhile, must do that which you alone can do. Rescue Her Grace and take your place at her side once more, for her sake and that of our nation.
So wait, if it puts her in a trance, does that mean she has to be cured, or does that mean we can just like shake her awake?
What's probably happened is it's a very potent I was about to say aphrodisiac. A very potent anesthetic.
She was so horny she passed out. I had not counted on Prioress Dulala herself appearing. Do we know who that is?
No.
Okay.
That was the potato who just showed up. It was the first time she's introduced
No, I mean,
herself.
like, did we know who she is? Because it's like, oh my god, it's that character that we all know, remember?
We knew about the Syndicate, but we didn't know who's on the Syndicate.
It's like that time. It's like that time in Half-Life 2 Episode 2 where a new doctor just shows up and everyone just acts like you were supposed to know who they were the whole time.
Uh-huh.
In my defense, my suspicions regarding the Sultana proved more prescient. Much remains to be done, but in rescuing Raubahn, we have taken a vital first step towards resolving matters in Ul'dah. We couldn't have done it without you, hero. Thank you. What are any of those items? Casting, healing, aiming, slaying. I guess slaying. Ah, shit.
Yeah, because slaying I do believe
Jailbreak, but spelled the annoying way.
Wait, how do they misspell goal?
Tataru. Yes, General Raubahn is now in safe hands. What? Another assault? Very well. We shall return at once. Pray notify the Count of our coming. It would seem we face another crisis. The Gervanians are preparing to resume their siege of the Holy See. Though I am loath to abandon the Sultana to her fate, we lack the necessary evidence to act on Dulala's claims. That being the case, I propose we leave Marshal Taropin and the others to investigate, and return with all haste to Ishgard. Dulala. Time to go outside for Tom's. And off we go.
Where are we going?
For Tom's.
Ishgard at the last vigil.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
This is the last vigil in the same way that this is Final Fantasy. Ah, there you are. Sorry for cutting your reunion with General Raubahn short. I wouldn't have bothered you, but the city is awash with rumors of another Gervanian attack. Lord Housefart was desperate to get a hold of you. Speaking of whom, he and the others are waiting for you inside, so you'd better head in. Back to the room where everyone's Andrew.
Yay.
How did that happen?
He did this to himself.
Poor planning.
Mm-hmm.
You'll get caught up in the poor planning.
Oh my god, it literally is just a room with me.
Are you also Housefart?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
My friend, I thank you for answering our call with such a alacrity. As I am sure you are now aware, the Dravarians are once more gathering for war.
There's an N.
Mistress, Mr. Hero, Master Levelier, I must apologize for this abrupt summons, but we thought it best to have Mistress Tataru contact you by the most direct means available. When the observatoriums bells, 'tis a warning that cannot be ignored. The Holy See has ordered that we make ready for battle. In case you haven't heard, a band of trappers returning from the west claim they saw a cloud of dragons big enough to dim the midday sky. Nidhogg's minions gather once more for war.
Oh yeah, we're gonna play Nidhogg.
But I would not have you take up arms in another of our conflicts. When first you came to Ishgard, I offered you my protection. I cannot ensure your safety here. I cannot well accept your aid, much less ask for it. Scions of the Seventh Dawn, you are faced with a choice, to remain in a besieged Ishgard, or seek sanctuary elsewhere. I would not presume to influence your decision, but I must ask that you make it swiftly, lest our enemies force your hand. Okay. Let's talk to the baby.
Though we flee to the ends of the world, 'twould seem that no place in this troubled age is free from strife. Once more the horde descends upon Ishgard, and once more her weary defenders must take up spear and bow. The Count would have us seek shelter from the storm, but I, for one, grow tired of running. If we are to shine the light of dawn, we must do so in the sight of our fellow man, not hunkered in a hole. What say you, hero?
I would say we fight.
That is your answer? By the 12, how could you? But wait, mayhap remaining in the city would not best serve our friends and allies. Mayhap there's another choice.
Okay.
The choice we make this day may have grave implications for our order. It is only right that Tataru should have a say. Come, let us all meet outside and discuss the path that lies before us.
Okay. If you insist.
Which he does.
That song has to play often.
Ishgard cannot well endure another assault. Even should her knights succeed in turning back the horde, the casualties will be catastrophic.
But what other choice do we have? It's not like we can talk it over with them. Dragons and men aren't exactly on speaking terms.
With certain notable exceptions.
You don't mean Iceheart?
When last you spoke with her, she lamented her crimes, did she not? Then there remains a sliver of hope. If we can persuade Iceheart to act as our intermediary, we may yet be able to convince Nidhogg to abandon his bloody course.
If there is to be a meeting, I would accompany you.
Estinian.
Even with your intermediary, Nidhogg's blood rage may render him deaf to reason. However, the mere attempt may afford our forces precious time to prepare. Of course, you might also consider a more direct approach to ending this conflict. With the power of the Eye at my disposal, and the vaunted strength of the Warrior of Light, we could conceivably slay the beast outright.
If we are to risk a face-to-face meeting with the Dread Worm, I, for one, would feel safer in the company of the Azure Dragoon. However, I should only turn to your lance if my words failed to find their mark. Is that clear?
Perfectly. I shall assume that Iceheart enjoys similar diplomatic protection until instructed otherwise. A word of advice. Think carefully before divulging the particulars of this plan to Sir Emmerich. 'Twould not do to have the Lord Commander accused of consorting with heretics.
Indeed. I thank you for your counsel, Estinian. We shall be honored to have you with us.
I am glad to be of service.
If he's the Azure Dragoon, why is he black?
That's racist.
It's armor. Everyone here?
Yep.
Yep.
We have chosen a difficult road. Yet even should we succeed in winning Iceheart to our cause, our plans for parley will swiftly come to naught should the Holy See decide to strike first against the Horde. We must petition the Lord Commander's aid ere we set forth. I only hope that Sir Emmerich will be willing to muzzle Ishgard's forces on the strength of our vague assurances. No. Tataru, I would ask that you remain at Fort Thames Manor and inform the court of our decision. Tell them that the Scions of the Seventh Dawn mean to do all in their power to ensure that Ishgard and her people survive. Yes, sir. I can't get over how bad that armor looks every time they come up. The dragoons show up so infrequently, but just enough that like it's always like a little bit of a surprise, and it happens frequently, and you're like, oh god, why? Who dressed you?
Forgotten Night.
I try to read the quest objective, but then the location given on the quest objective isn't on the list, and I'm like, fuck! You would speak with the Lord Commander? Pray make it quick. You don't fucking tell me what to do. You don't even have a name.
I want the defenses of the outer wall rechecked. See to it that the ballistas are in good repair and supplied with enough ammunition for a prolonged siege.
At once, my lord.
Twould seem I have visitors, and unlike those massing beyond our walls, these ones are welcome.
Pray forgive us for interrupting you in the midst of your preparations, Sir Emmerich, but our suit concerns the impending assault. To speak plain, we believe there is a chance the invasion might be halted before it even begins. I can divulge little more at this time, but I must nevertheless request that you advise the Holy See to refrain from launching any preemptive sorties whilst we seek to put our plans in motion.
I will gladly lend my support to any endeavor that could spare the blood of my countrymen, but I would know more of the cause you would have me champion. Will you not share aught of this mysterious undertaking?
Know that I have offered my lance to aid in this endeavor. I cannot claim that its success is assured, but our actions should serve to delay Nidhogg's advance at the very least. Which is more than can be said for the ill-conceived counterattack advocated by the sea's more vocal crusaders. They offer glorious death, but little hope of victory.
Aye, their proposal does not inspire confidence. Our resources should rightly be spent shoring up the city's defenses. The Azure Dragoon and the Warrior of Light sallying forth together to face the dread worm Nidhogg. I must admit the mere thought of it does much to dispel my misgivings. Go then, carry out your plan. I shall do what I can for you within the Holy See.
Having secured Sir Emmerich's support, we may proceed without fear of a preemptive Ishgardian attack. Which is not to say that we can afford to dither. Historians tell us that the Dravanians will attack as soon as the horde reaches a critical size. Before that happens, we must needs track down and win over the Lady Iceheart, then locate and parley with Nidhogg. In short, time is against us. If you are ready, Estinine, let us be about our task.
Dark Knight.
Kind of looks like an Athena statue or something.
such commotion?
Yes, Your Eminence. The bells of the Observatorium warn of our enemy's approach.
So, the dragons are coming. Let them come, in their hundreds and their thousands. With the divine blade in our hands, we shall rend their flesh and drown the heretics in their master's blood. Even Nidhogg and his foul brood shall be powerless to resist us. And when we have rid the world of their pestilence, we shall turn our attention to our Ascian allies.
If I may, Your Eminence, the Paragons wield powers strange and unknowable. Can we be certain that they will not see through our deception?
We can be certain of naught save the righteousness of our cause. If you would be a true leader of men, you must possess conviction as well as caution. We seek to excise the root of an evil that has blighted us for 1,000 years. The risk is worth the reward.
And what of Estinian and this Warrior of Light? They have plans of their own.
Leave them to their purpose. We must each play the role we have been given. You and your chosen brothers most of all.
For the glory of King Thordan.
Oh.
Is that the person Keith was voicing?
He's got an evil, scary voice now.
Sounds like he's on a megaphone.
Pope's up to evil Pope shit. Before we set forth, we must needs inform Tataru of our plans. Then I shall await you at Saint Renette's Forum. Tell your friend we may be of some time. The road you have chosen is neither short nor easy. It is an MMORPG. Of that I need no reminding. Come, hero. Let us come back to Fort Thames Manor.
Were you voicing Estinian?
I don't know who was voicing that dude.
I don't know.
Oh, did they talk? Did they talk to each other?
Yeah, they did. That's why I was like, was somebody else supposed to be voicing him?
I was in first person mode and all it did was show Alpha now, so I just thought he was talking the whole time. It didn't like switch the camera,
like
didn't switch to the guy.
I don't remember. It's been so long.
Our course is set, Tataru. It may be some time before Hero and I return to Ishgard. So much to say. Well, just you be careful, alright? Oh, and don't worry about me. I'll be busy listening out for news of our lost friends. If anyone can find them, it's you, Tataru. Farewell for now. Oh, before you go, you must put this on, Alphino. I made it specially.
It's a friendship bracelet.
No, I couldn't possibly. Very well.
Kid needs a coat. Cold outside. Can't be having his love handles exposed.
Stop having weird gaps in your clothes. You weirdo. It's cold. By the 12, it fits perfectly, and the quality is actually rather good. I'm glad you like it. I've been practicing my needlework while I listen to rumors and the like. A good receptionist is always learning new skills.
My thanks, Satoru. Whatever else awaits me upon the road, I shall not fear for the cold. What was the least I could do? Now I must be getting back to the tavern, or I'll never catch up with all the gossip. Best of luck on your journey.
I love the idea that she actually made this. Like, there's weird
it looks like ironwork.
To the back of it. Yeah.
There's a weird thing on. There's a weird tracer thing on his back, and like, there's a helm visor in the hood. There's a lot going on.
Yeah, it really does look like ironwork.
And she was apparently.
I made that in my spare time.
Yeah, not even just her spare time. She made that in a bar.
Wow, the poor bar patrons. They're just like trying to talk, and she's over there like metal working. She's like, ding, ding, ding.
Sky steel, bedeptibe.
Sky steel.
Sky steel, Sky steel manufactory. Oh goodness.
Here's this dick.
I feel like it may have been me who was voicing this guy.
Go for it.
You have said your farewells then.
Aye, we are ready to depart. I suggest we begin our search for Lady Iceheart without delay.
Very well. But she will prove an elusive quarry. Where do you intend to start looking?
In the absence of any fresh intelligence on Eorzea movements, I propose we pick up the trail where she was encountered last, the Coerthus Western Highlands. Let us speak with Sir Redwald, was it? As the commander of Falcon's Nest, it is like that he will know of any heretic activity has been reported in the area.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Oh no, we can't fly here.
No.
Oh. Where is it?
Looks like more pain than it's worth to be on that mount.
The spin to win, yeah.
Vomit turtle.
Vomit turtle, indeed. Oh, hey.
Oh my gosh.
Well, Master Velve, or Hero. What business brings you back to Falcon's Nest? Judging by the company you keep, it can be no trifling matter. The Azure Dragoon, I know, of course. But I do not believe I have met this young gentleman.
Alphano Levelier at your service, and you are not mistaken as to the gravity of our mission, Sir Redwald. As I am sure you are aware, the Observatorium has warned that the Dravanians gather for another assault. We believe there may yet be a way to avert the coming conflict, but only if we can find the elusive Lady Iceheart. Thus we have come to Falcon's Nest in the hope of acquiring the latest intelligence on the heretics' movements.
I see. Then you would be best served by speaking directly to my men. A patrol is due to return from its sweep of the surrounding lands at any moment. You may also wish to question the knights assigned to pick over the remains of the heretics' refuge at Gorgagna Mills. Jeez, that's a name. It is possible they have unearthed information that may be of use to you. The hero knows well the place I speak of, for it was he who had discovered it.
Let us divide our forces, then. I will stay and await the return of the patrol while the two of you visit this refuge. When I have completed my inquiries, I will join you there.
A wise use of our time. Come, hero. I am eager to learn what Sir Redwald's men have found in the heretic's lair. Nope, not send tell. Sit chair.
Whee! Usto.
Onward, chauffeur.
Take us to some flight paths.
There are no...
What?
Oh, you mean the
Aether
chocobo
currents.
points?
Yeah.
Oh, the Aether, oh boy, I'm gonna have to pull up a map for that one.
With the unlockable things that unlock flying?
Yeah.
Yes, do all of the work for us, please. I'll be in the back
got it,
eating.
Miles.
I'll be in the
Where
back
are we
eating
at?
mochi.
Kokieres.
Okay, there is one.
I
Right
actually
over
kind of
here.
want to order mochi again.
Okay, there should be one like right about here, ish.
But
It should
without
be
the half of
green
the flavors that
glowing
are bad.
Yeah, right.
But when they're good, they're good.
Keep in mind, I can't see on your screen, so I have no idea where they are, but I know they're around here somewhere.
No, keep going forward. It's up on the hill. It's straight ahead.
It's supposed to be a green thing?
So straight and to the right a little bit. To the right. To the right.
I see not.
So I'm looking on the map here, and it's like right.
Which thou speaketh.
It's supposed to be.
I see a Steinbach.
It's right over here somewhere, I think. According to what I'm seeing on the map. I got pulled up.
Let me bring up Porthos. Where are we right now? We're at 28.
We're just outside of the city. 28.9, 29.8.
29, 26, 1.
29, 26, 1?
Yeah.
Hey, a weird green vortex. Oh, we're under attack. We're all going to die down here.
Not by the deep eyes.
Defend me while I interact with the current. Attuning. Attuning. Alright, I got it. See you later, everybody.
Wow.
Got him.
Alright, you know what? Whilst we're doing this, I'm gonna
Attune.
put the rest of my gear back on.
Attune. Yay. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Chill out. Jesus
Damn
Christ.
it. Insult to Sentel.
Goddamn giant ass tiger. Go to 33 1.3.
Oh, see, those are the things I was
and
calling ice
most of those have
behemoths.
probably been by accident.
The Mylodons.
Okay, so
They look,
it should
they
be
look like
around
ice
here somewhere.
behemoths.
1901.
Look at them. Do they
This
have
is
bat?
31.
Do they have bat faces?
So
I can't see
30.
that well.
No, a Mylodon's a real animal.
Yeah.
It's a sloth.
You're a real animal.
Like everything in this game, they didn't really make it faithfully.
You don't think Rothgars look like cats?
I mean, yeah, sure. But no, I brought this up. I looked into this recently because we were discussing. God, yeah, the Mylodons look nothing like sloths in this game.
It's
We were
down
just
here,
were discussing the
Yeah.
Kikirin.
Right here?
The Kikirin. Oh my god, what the fuck are those?
The Kikirin?
We were discussing the Kikirin and whether or not they were like a rat or
Mole
a mole
people?
or whatever. And
Mole rats.
I looked into what a Kikirin is, and it's a dog that's hairless except for the tips of its tail, the tips of its legs, and the tip of its snout. Those are the only places where it has hair.
That's
That's the real
strange.
That's the real Kikirin. It's like, how'd they get weird rat creature from that? What the fuck? And then then yeah, you see the Mylodons,
Okay,
and you Google
go.
real Mylodons, and you're like, how the fuck did they get that from that?
Look
Why are
at
they?
that.
Why
Perfect.
are any of these things named after a real thing? If that's what they're gonna then make, it's like nothing related to the thing.
And then the last one to do is at the objective.
It's up there with the it's up there with World of Warcraft's kobolds, and you're like, that's not a kobold. What the fuck? A rat with a
almost have the
candle on
entire
its
map
head? It's like,
exposed already.
sir, kobolds are tiny dragon guys.
I feel like that's just you having no imagination.
Why use a name if you're not even gonna slightly get close to
It's
what
on
the
the
thing
second
is?
story.
Oh my god.
No. Go upstairs. Go outside. Go up onto the balcony. Thank you.
I was not ready for him to just plow through the wall.
It's a door.
Yeah, but you're this big, and that's that big.
All right.
That concludes your taxi ride. That'll
Wow.
be 5,235.
We're so attuned. I'll put it on retainer or whatever the fuck. Put it on my tab. My name is Titus Cloudstrife.
Sounds kind of familiar. Don't know where I heard it from.
Master Hero, Titus Cloudstrife. Our findings, you say? Well, there is something of a tale there. No sooner had we chanced upon a promising-looking sheaf of letters than we were ambushed from the shadows by great white beasts. It would seem the heretics foresaw our coming and left behind their pets to discourage further investigation. Several of our number were badly wounded. And you cannot carry out your duties until the creatures are slain. We have not the time to wait for reinforcements. Let us deal with these pets ourselves, hero.
Okay.
Let's go kill everything.
Time to die. Wingardium Leviosa.
Leviosa. Oh, giant. Wow, it's a really big bear. How you doing, buddy? Oh, he's dead. Wow, he died immediately. Oh, because you're level 60.
Well, I'm wearing 60 gear. I forgot to take off the gear again. Hold on. Here we go.
And you're level 60. He's dead.
And the level isn't as important as the gear.
Oh, that was our one fight. That'll be another 2 hours before the next one.
Yeah, I took off a whole crap ton of gear so that my eye level would be more closer to yours.
Them's a big gnarly bear. The beasts are slain then. Many thanks, hero. We may return to our duty without fear of mauling. You wish to track down Lady Arsart, is it not so? The records we discovered ere those beasts mauled my comrades appeared to be some manner of correspondence. We had not the luxury of perusing their content more closely, intent as we were on surviving an onslaught of fang and claw. But I'd wager those epistles contain more than friendly salutations betwixt lonely heretics. Whenever I hear betwixt, it always sounds like it's going to be like betwixt their legs. So I'm like, anything else, the context is weird. My interrogation of the patrol is it?
That's
oh.
me.
Yeah.
That's a synonym. My interrogation of the patrol proved fruitless. Either we divine some clue from these letters, or we wander the snowfields and pray that the gods lead us right to Iceheart's door. 'Tis hardly a choice at all.
I started clicking right stick to get a more interesting view of, like, close-up of the person you're talking to. But it doesn't switch who you're looking at when someone else talks.
Found one. It was glowing through the wall.
Shiny.
Oh, there's another one. And there's the last one. Man, these guys are really messy if their paperwork's just strewn all over the place.
They're heretics.
Point taken.
They care not for order or bookkeeping. Have you recovered much of the heretics' correspondence? Yeah. Splendid. Added to the contributions from Master Levelure and Sir Estinine, we now have more than a dozen letters. What have we here, then? Every one of these pages is a record of the dealings betwixt the Gorgagna Mills heretics and their fellows in the Akh Afah amphitheater. Gesundheit. There are requests for foodstuffs, clothing, and all manner of provisions.
Isar's followers must yet inhabit the ruins we had thought abandoned.
Akh Afah.
The Akh Afah Amphitheater, Gesundheit, the very place where you have witnessed the manifestation of the primal Shiva, was it not?
If that is our destination, the journey will be long indeed. The amphitheater lies on the other side of the treacherous tract of ice and snow that cannot swiftly be crossed.
And we must place our faith in the Aethernet. As you may recall, our dear friend Munbrida succeeded in recreating the Akh Afah beacon after it had been destroyed by Lady Iceheart. At the time, it was assumed that the reluctant Aetherite would only temporarily be viable, but given that the heretics of Grogagna Mill seem to have been in regular contact with their brethren at the amphitheater, I'd wager it still functions. I suggest that we make for the Aetherite within Snowcloak without delay. Correct me if I'm wrong, Estinine, but in the courts of mapping the Snowcloak tunnel system, a passage was discovered leading out into the Western Highlands, was it not? If it be possible might it be possible for us to reach the Aetherite from this side of the wall?
It should. House Durandare posted soldiers at the Western Highlands entrance after the tunnels were cleared. But they will not deny, they will not deny us entering.
I'm getting too tired to read too.
Blah, 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 blah,
It's
blah,
getting
blah.
late.
Yes, it is. It's almost 2 o'clock in the morning.
Jesus Christ.
Suddenly robots. And it actually fits in this room. Huzzah! It does not, however, fit in here. Oh, actually it does, never mind. Doesn't fit through there, though.
The amphitheater.
Hold on a second.
It's way the fuck over there. Ah.
Yep.
First.
Come on, climb aboard.
The pain of this pose.
We already get that one?
Goodbye, Andrew. Goodbye.
Oops.
What?
There we go.
Could have just left him there.
I'm definitely getting about ready to call it.
Yeah, fair enough.
Fine. Be that way.
Where have I feel like I've heard this song before.
Let's take our time then, shall we, to get there?
No, let's not. Go as fast
You
as
sure?
you possibly can.
Yes.
I don't know.
I feel like I
Gonna
know
have
this
to charge
from
extra
something.
for high speed.
I don't think you probably have heard the song unless it was inside of the guild hall.
I mean, they might have just stolen it.
Well, that too, yeah. I guess that's possible.
Well,
I mean,
there's a reason why you've heard it before, or you think you've heard it before.
Or it could just be
It's
bizarrely
because of the fact
reminiscent.
that we've heard something very similar before, but I'm not going to say what, so I don't spoil anything.
Because it could easily be like that time that one song is weirdly like the Silent Hill song.
Well,
oh, a solo mission? Shit.
Yep.
Alright, let's do it.
Yeah. What I will say is it's a remix of one of the previous themes that we've heard before. I will not say which one.
The guests of House Fort Toms, accompanied by the Azure Dragoon, no less. I cannot imagine what brought you out this far, but you are welcome to enter the tunnels if that is your will. Assuming the Akh Afah beacon still functions, we must pray to the 12 it does. We shall arrive at our destination in mere moments. Though I do not expect to be greeted by the primal Shiva, we should nevertheless be prepared for a frosty reception. The heretics are not like to rejoice at the appearance of uninvited guests, particularly ones with our history. An impressive structure. I wonder how many ages it has endured. Mayhap we should ask its occupants. They seem a friendly bunch. Wow, a bunch of generic people. I'm scared.
Dogs of Ishgard, it is not enough. Is it not enough that you banish our beloved saint? Will you not be satisfied until the ice is slick with the last drops of our blood?
Stay your weapons. We come under the flag of parley. We wish only to speak with your mistress, that we might broker a peace.
Do you think us fools, boy? It would take more than honeyed words to earn our trust. You walk with the Dragon Slayer, and we know all too well what he is capable of.
Me or him? Didn't I kill a dragon? My reputation precedes me. They give us little choice.
Come, brothers, may dragon wings bear us to victory.
No, it will not. Unfortunately, I've got bad news for you and your organs. They're gonna have a bad case of the outsides. Nice of the casters to group up like this for me so I can just demolish them together. And they're dead. I don't really feel good killing quote-unquote heretics. I don't really like the idea of being like, oh yeah, this religion knows best. Better kill everyone that doesn't believe in it. It's a distressing side to be taken. Yep. Oh, that's gonna hit me. Ouchies. I am rooted in place. One of these buttons fixes that. Oh, Dragon Boys. Oh, he's dead. I'll do it anyway. I already spent the 20. AoE! There it goes. Oops, wrong button. Oh, he's big. He's a big boy. Oh, he's really big. Wow. That's not a good sign. Stop tail whipping me. Ow.
Focus. Release.
Where you going, buddy? Ow. Got him. And also these guys are here. Only a few of them transform. The other ones just die.
They fight like demons. 'Tis death to remain. Fall back, brothers. Retreat to the cinders.
We almost never get like the implication that people survived and ran away. I see no sign of Lady Iceheart. Would that we could have questioned one of them. Why would you ask that we do not already know? They make for the cinders, and so must we. Even should an ambush await us, 'tis certain there will be more heretics to question. The cinders, you say? I confess the name is unknown to me. Mayhap you would be so good as to enlighten us, Estenine. Ah, fuck. I didn't mean to do that. I hope the cutscene was almost over. Fuck. I'm tired.
Oh, there he is.
I accidentally skipped the cutscene.
Oops.
No!
Well.
Oh, no. Well,
they're like, mayhap you might enlighten us, Estenine, and then I was like, I accidentally pressed B, and I'm like, oh, fuck.
Well, they're retreating to the cinders. That's all you need to know.
Yeah,
the
I am
cinders
tired.
There's cinders. There is a place that probably contains a dragon. That's all you need to know.
Well, let's finish this quest.
I don't want to.
The dreaming
Just talk
dragon.
to him. Just talk to the guy and we're done.
The dreaming dragon lies far to the west. Before we approach the frozen beast, however, there is another place I would visit first. I am told the convictors have set up camp in Twin Pools. Their leader, Jan, may have information of us to use. Ah, but mayhap you are not familiar with that name either. The convictors are dragon slayers, after a fashion. But I am willing to wager that they encounter their fair share of heretics. If we are indeed walking into a trap, I would learn all there is to know of our foe.
A sound suggestion. Let us speak of these convictors then, and temper our haste with a measure of caution.
Yay.
Get in the flying boat.
I don't want to.
Get in the flying hovercraft.
Oh, we're not on a team.
No, we're not in a party. On the move. Go
Well, those things are horrifying.
Big old naked boys.
Yeah. What are you carrying? Oh, it's just luggage.
Stuff. Yep.
It's a really precarious way to carry it.
Yeah, it seems like a bad place to store that stuff.
It's like such a high-tech vehicle, and then there's like this really silly like hammock for your luggage. Hope it doesn't get windy. Whoops!
I mean, you can clearly tell there's a storage compartment or like an engine compartment like right next to you.
And
Plus, there's a whole bunch of space there. Let's just like put stuff there.
No, I want to risk it. Sounds fun. Is it a book on top?
Right. First things first, go talk to Chocobo.
Yeah.
They should just let us talk to people from a vehicle.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Jalan a lot.
Hello, Jan.
Well, what do we have here? Hoping to join the esteemed ranks of the convictors, are we?
No.
The hard-eyed lass looks promising, but you have a frail look about you, boy. I give you 3 days ere the wilds claim your corpse.
I beg your pardon?
Be not so quick to judge. I have seen this frail youth fell heretics with a flick of his wrist.
And who are you to question by the Fury? That armor, that lance, the Azure Dragoon himself graces our camp. Pray forgive my disrespect, sir. I am Jen Elhart, leader of the Convictors and fellow slayer of dragons. May I ask what winds, fair or foul, carry you into our humble camp?
Exposition.
Ah, Lady Iceheart, is it? I know her by reputation, but I'm afraid I've seen naught of her or her people. That said, my own men can be somewhat lax when it comes to making reports. You may wish to question them yourselves.
Thank you. We shall. Hero, S9, let us make our way back through the camp and see what information there is to be had.
Okay.
Okay.
Quest complete. Began. All right, and time to teleport back.
All right, let me go ahead and suspend New Game Plus. Click.
Oh my god, chill out. Out of control.
All the other voice actors were just so disappointing for that emote. It's like, you didn't even try. Who are you? How dare you?
Yeah.
Let's teleport back to Ul'dah to make camp. This won't be breaking the story at all.
Oh, I didn't get the option to teleport with you guys.
No, because I hearthed.
Oh, right.
I have a dedicated thing for that.
Yeah, I forgot about that. I can't do that. I have mine set in a very, very far away place. Of which I will not discuss.
Xanarkand.
An alternate universe.
Wow.
What?
I have 0 items to repair. That's the level of combat we had today.